Would you support a mandatory retirement age of 75 for U.S. House, U.S. Senate and U.S. Supreme Court justices, and if not, why? Yes. We have age minimums. We need maximum age limits. These people are making decisions for a future they won't be involved in. I am 82 years old. Personally, I feel that anyone my age who still gets off on power needs to be kept away from normal people. But to the point of this post, the world has been run by old people since the beginning of our species, and just look at the place. Yes, if you were intelligent to begin with, your wisdom and common sense will increase with age, but so will your cynicism. If you were a young jackass, you will become an old jackass, and a hidebound prejudiced old jackass at that. Give them a nice pension at 70, with the condition that if they mess with politics or government again they lose the pension. Yes, we need people who are in good mental shape to lead the country, and at around that age cognitive decline becomes more noticeable in many people. 70 and as for president, no one can run over 65. FFS, get with the program folks, just retire. Age requirement of 65, 2-term limit, Congress people serve 4-year instead of 2-year terms, and no campaigning more than 60 days before the election. I feel like if we were to attach an age to it, it should be the age of retirement, but I feel like it would be more important to have term limits. Limits would fix almost all the same issues and address more, without arbitrarily deciding someone is too old to serve the state. No, the problem isn't age, it's our election system. Politicians get old in office because it's so fucking hard to vote them out. End legal bribery and FPTP, and we'll see a much healthier turnover in our political processes. Terms limits for all of them, including the Supreme Court, would be fairer. Let voters decide if they should serve rather than age restrictions. No, absolutely not. Nor should there be a minimum age, apart from 18. The point of a representative democracy is that the people vote for whom they want. Putting restrictions on who can run serves no purpose other than invalidating the votes of people you disagree with. It's not up to you or me to decide who is valid as a candidate. That's the entire point of democracy. Edit. And to those of you that are convinced that if all the old people were just gone, then everyone would agree with you, you're ironically the exact kind of uninformed voter that you claim to be trying to prevent. What are you starting to like less the older you get? Waking up at 5 a.m. to piss. Social media. I've already pared it down to Reddit and Instagram years ago, but honestly could do without IG too now. Lack of leisure time. When I was younger, it wasn't a deal to go from work to gym to home to right back out half an hour later to bar hop or movie or something. Now it's like work. Oh hell, gym? Not even half an hour to chill? No? F***ck. After gym I'm not doing sh*t the rest of the night. Anything with a lot of hype that requires me to stand in a long ass line. Working. Getting drunk. Politics. People. That my parents are getting older. Loud noises in general. Dating scene and overall toxicity in it. Going to the damn grocery store. The way the internet is in 2022. Ads, subscriptions, paywalls, unhelpful sites with more pictures than words, and streaming service content split up between around 200 platforms, and most of the good content is exclusive to one, and never available elsewhere. On browsers, you have to have multiple extensions or the like to tell cookies, trackers, and ads to go away. For people in Australia, we're also geo-blocked, so we have to use VPN to get around it or turn to other means. Commercial radio is unlistenable, with the same 25 songs on repeat at the only 5 I can remember the channel for, and even that is preferable to the afternoon talk show of cackling, squawking gossip. I'm happy to pay a contribution to my group's Spotify. I can have that going on my phone, instead of listening to any of that crap. I can have long playlists, my kind of music, and I don't have to pull over to change CDs. Changing phone service provider is simple enough on the surface, but then you also have to update your two-factor authentication, and if it's tied to the old number, which is out of service, you have to go in person to a store or office, or call customer support. For each instance. Those are the most prevalent grips I have with modern life. It's all in regards to what I watch, listen, or read, and the devices I do so on. It's this tangled web of interdependent, exclusive pushing, paywall blocking, subscription requiring noise that really does distract from more important, more healthy, use of time, energy, and money. How fast time is slipping away from me rather than how slow it used to be as a kid. I hate losing interest in things I used to love. Loud places. Like bars and parties and stuff like that. Shopping. For anything, including groceries. Shopping used to be fun. Now it is a chore. Driving. I used to drive to do fun stuff like pick up my friends, go places I wanted to be, or just cruise during the night and enjoy the air. Now I drive to work. Even though my car is a million times more fun to drive, I'm perpetually annoyed. What is something that disappeared after the pandemic? Reasonably priced used cars. A couple of locally owned restaurants I enjoyed in my town didn't survive COVID. Rip the one Indian food place within 100 miles. Places open late. I'm so sick of things closing at 8 p.m. Some of us don't work 9 to 5. Most stores not doing 24 hours anymore. So many gyms closed. The hours at fast food places change depending if they have staff now. Housekeeping at hotels. My friend group. 24HR Walmart. McDonald's all-day breakfast and salads. My outgoingness. I think the lack of interacting face-to-face with people has made me a lot more introverted. Me eating at a restaurant. Pre-pandemic it was easy to get a meal for $10. Now that same meal costs $20 or more with the tip also doubling. The hell if I'm going to waste that amount of money. The soldier on, go to work even if you're sick for the good of the business mentality that a lot of managers actively encouraged. My workplace now sends out health and safety emails reminding people not to come to work if they're sick. Even if they don't have COVID, they should stay home and either rest or WFH if they feel well enough. About 75% of public transportation. So many services cut on the grounds that nobody was using them, because we were in lockdowns, that have not resumed even after most people have been dragged back to their physical workplace. My good excuse for overindulging my introversion. Free samples at grocery stores. Soup plantation / sweet tomatoes.